Jack was an elite sniper. When he received a strange assignment, he was ordered to guard an abandoned watchtower, watching over a seemingly ordinary canyon. Because the mission was highly classified, the aircraft dropped him off 40 kilometers away from the destination. So Jack spent 3 days and 3 nights, traveling on foot until he finally reached the watchtower. The previous guard had already been waiting there for a long time. He told Jack that the watchtower had everything needed for daily life. There was even a small vegetable garden beside the tower, providing fresh food supplies. And his daily duty was actually very simple. He only needed to inspect and maintain all the defensive structures on the western side of the canyon. The eastern side of the canyon was also guarded by soldiers, but the Alliance had strict rules. That personnel from both sides were forbidden from making contact. In reality, even without the rule, the two sides could never reach each other because the entire canyon from south to north was covered with countless mines and obstacles. And even more importantly, the satellite transmitters on both sides created powerful interference, making all signals and communications impossible. Although Tom explained everything in detail, Jack still had one question. Why exactly were they guarding this place? But Tom gave him a mysterious answer.
You need to stop what's in the gorge from coming out.
To help Jack understand what he meant, Tom pulled out a grenade and threw it directly into the canyon. Moments later, a terrifying roar came from below.
What the hell is that?
That is what we call the Hollow Men.
Back in the late 1940s, the Allied forces sent 3 battalions to eliminate those creatures, but not a single soldier survived. So the Alliance built watchtowers around the canyon to stop those monsters from entering the human world. The next day, after completing the handover, Tom packed his belongings and left the watchtower. Jack officially began his lonely duty. Meanwhile, after Tom was picked up by a helicopter, he thought he was finally heading toward retirement, but instead he was greeted by a bullet.
Thank you for your service.
Rotation complete.
Copy that.
Clearly, the company where Sievers worked was hiding a major secret inside the canyon. At the same time, Jack continued his routine, patrolling the area every day, checking the fences and defensive weapons along the canyon, making sure all satellite transmitters were working properly, and sending regular radio reports back to headquarters. Although guarding the watchtower seemed easy, being alone for such a long time slowly made Jack feel more and more bored. He started running out of inspiration for writing poems. Even his nightly drink before bed could no longer help him fall asleep quickly.